If you've ever been quarantined by a global pandemic, which caused you to make a YouTube video out of boredom, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Guys, the comment section is absolutely barren. This channel has very little viewership and even fewer content. What's up, guys? How's everybody's quarantine going? Are you practicing social distancing? Move more that way.
Hell no.
Are you bored out of your mind? Is your family driving you crazy? Have you recently been told you're essential for the first time in your life? How many times have you cleaned your guns even though you haven't shot them in weeks? These and many other questions like it have been circulating everyone's social media feeds ever since the Chinese bioweapon has been unleashed on the planet. But I think we can all collectively breathe a sigh of relief that we don't live in New York, Los Angeles, or DC. Well, pandemic or not, I think that's a good thing. Also, if you recognize my attempt at parody in the intro, go ahead and comment down below how you did, like ranking it 1 to 10. So due to everyone being stuck inside, apart from a list of essential workers that's as long as my arm, no, seriously, why not just tell us who isn't essential? Pet psychiatrists, couch insurance salesmen, Animal Crossing fan fiction writers. But I digress. This has got to be the lamest pandemic ever. There are no zombies, no mass panic and hysteria, no crafting makeshift items from things you find on the ground like awesome melee weapons or boards with nails in them. Basically, this would be a really boring video game or movie. The only real effects we're seeing are there's basically no local and emphasis on local. Beaches open, no coffee shops or bars are open, no sit-down restaurants or movie theaters or anything really fun. Basically, it's just, there's no fun. So I guess this virus is supposed to bore us to death, and that it is doing very well. CAA should make like a can opener or something else to put on here. And due to this boredom, I've reached out to some friends to see how they're dealing with this newfound free time. But before we do, let's hear a word from this video's sponsor. Are your precious resources running low? Do you find yourself needing to go outside for essential supplies but fear getting sick? Tired of DIY masks and other shenanigans? Look at this moron. That's a paper towel and scotch tape. This is just pathetic. I don't even know what to say.
Stop wasting my paper towel.
Well, have we got something for you? New from the pattern queen herself, Rude Elegance custom face masks. Now you can rock the quarantine and beat the kung flu in style. Alright guys, we're back. That was Janae, a local Duval native and owner of Rude Elegance. When our favorite seamstress with an attitude isn't making awesome dresses, she's making masks to help out people in the local community. Go check out her stuff, link in the description. Anyways, do you guys remember Indiana correspondent Ryan Kinsey? Yeah, we didn't either. That's why we decided to interview him via the interwebs to see how things are going in the Midwest. Let's kick it over to Lady of Legend with the scoop.
Okay, Ryan. Where are you getting your toilet paper from?
My poopin' coupons? We already had a pretty massive load of toilet paper before this all hit, so that's been holding out pretty strong. But, lucky for us, right next door to us, right next door, like, I can look out the window and see, well, you can't look out this window and see it, but to the left of us, there's a Dollar General. Like, it might as well be in the same parking lot. So, DG's got us covered on that. If not, I'm thinking to myself, I'm saying, self, you got a shower right next to your toilet. So it's all good. Toilet, shower. Toilet, shower. I could fall into my shower from my toilet. It's great.
What are you and Alicia's favorite Boogaloo snacks?
Accompany me to the kitchen and I will show you. Boogaloo, like Boogaloo. Alicia likes the classic Doritos. Jarlsberg dip. Salami. Oh, we've been eating like for lunch pretty much every day, like turkey, Colby, and honey mustard sandwiches. Once we pop, the fun stops.
What's your plan when the rush vaccine turns people into zombies and society collapses?
So, what I'm gonna do, the thing is, it's like, you think about this kind of stuff like on a constant basis when you're younger, dude. And then you realize that who knows, if it's even gonna happen. You sitting there, you got your entire backpack full of MREs. You got a place where you've stowed your aluminum bat or tire iron on the side of it, and you got all these provisions for the zombie apocalypse because it's not a popular thing to think about, and then suddenly pop culture turns it into a fucking thing that everybody thinks about, and then you're like, this is stupid now. But then a virus, a real fucking virus, a real problem hits, and you're like, oh, I should have kept being prepared. Okay, cool. So now I have to defer to my friends in Florida, you, and my best friend Austin, who luckily for me lives on 5 in my building, for guns or for whatever, I'm not one of those people who are foolish and I'm gonna get dead immediately. I've seen enough movies and played enough video games. I'm thinking that the best course of action for me would be to get guns, gather fuel, and MREs from the local, G.I. Joes here, and then head to Virginia, where Alicia's granddad has a Black Angus farm, and just kind of like stay there for a little bit. So I'll go there, insist that we slaughter all the beef that they have, or, whatever, I don't know, I'll figure it out. Freeze that shit. And then I would take it to their mountain cabin that they have, which is legit, like, way away from everybody. And then I would just survive there with guns and rations and fresh, clean spring water and all that shit. It's fine. And I'll last for a while.
It's always good to catch up with friends in these strange times. Hopefully everyone else's flu resistance plans are as well thought out as Ryan's. Now, earlier this week, I asked you guys on Instagram to send me videos of how you were beating the boredom of the quarantine. I didn't expect as many responses as I received, so I was actually kind of excited. But here's how everyone's been doing, apparently.
My quarantine routine. Making face masks for other people.
Thank you to everyone who sent in boredom videos. Maybe if the world doesn't end, we can all do some fun stuff together sometime soon. If you are a subscriber to my channel, thank you for your continued support. I know I don't make videos as often as I should, but it's good to know that you guys are still watching. If you're new here, consider liking and subscribing. If you don't like it, I understand. Awesome content isn't for everybody. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to run out to get some toilet paper.